Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Dorgu faces stern punishment, and Roy Keane delivers scathing criticism to Dorgu's red card. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Patrick Dorgu handed suspension and set to miss several matches. Manchester United suffered yet another setback on Wednesday night as they braced themselves for a crucial Premier League encounter with Arsenal. The Red Devils have struggled to find any real consistency under Ruben Amorim, still languishing in the bottom half of the table. During the match, United's January signing Patrick Dorgu was shown a straight red card for a reckless challenge on Omari Hutchinson. As a result, the young defender is now set to serve a 3-match suspension for serious foul play. This means he will be unavailable for the highly anticipated league fixture against Arsenal on March 9th, as well as United's FA Cup tie against Fulham this weekend and their Premier League visit to Leicester City on March 16th. The timing of Dorgu's suspension could not be worse for Amorim, who is already contending with a lengthy injury list. Lisandro Martinez and Amad Diallo have both been ruled out for the remainder of the season due to serious knee and ankle injuries, respectively. Meanwhile, Luke Shaw's return is not expected until April as he continues to recover from his latest setback. In addition, promising midfielder Kobbie Mainoo is not likely to return until after the Arsenal fixture, further complicating United's squad depth. However, there is some hope regarding Toby Collier, with Amorim previously stating that the youngster is the closest among the injured players to making a return. His availability would provide a much-needed boost for the squad. Elsewhere, the uncertainty surrounding Mason Mount, Altay Baynder, and Johnny Evans remains, with no definitive timeline for their comebacks. Roy Keane slams Patrick Dorgu's reckless challenge. Manchester United legend Roy Keane did not hold back in his criticism of Patrick Dorgu's reckless challenge during the match against Ipswich Town at Old Trafford. The young United defender received a straight red card on Wednesday night after a dangerous tackle on Omari Hutchinson. Keane, now a prominent pundit, gave a scathing assessment of the incident, calling it a reflection of the lack of discipline within the current United squad. The match, which ended in a narrow 3-2 victory for Manchester United, saw tempers flare when Dorgu, who only joined from Lecce in January, committed the foul in the 41st minute. Initially, referee Darren England awarded a free kick, but after a VAR review, the decision was upgraded to a red card. Keane highlighted the incident as a reflection of deeper issues within the team's mentality under Ruben Amorim. He also pointed out the wider context of the match, where Patrick Dorgu had already made a costly mistake leading to Ipswich Town's opening goal. Just 4 minutes into the game, a misunderstanding between the 20-year-old defender and goalkeeper Andre Onana allowed Jadon Philogene to score with ease. Keane criticized Dorgu's overall performance, noting that it began with a defensive error giving the opposition a goal and ended with a red card. Speaking on ITV after the match, Keane continued his analysis of the tackle, describing it as reckless and unnecessary, particularly as United were leading 2-1 and in control of the game. He completely lost his head there. You're playing at Old Trafford, your team is ahead, and then you make such a ridiculous decision. This isn't about bravery, it's about a complete lack of awareness. Young players need to learn quickly, but that was an expensive mistake. The former United captain also drew comparisons between Dorgu's situation and his own era at the club. He suggested that in the past, mistakes of this nature would have been met with a stern dressing down in the changing room. However, he observed that the current squad appears passive, lacking the strong leadership needed to take control of such situations. Keane criticized the absence of dominant characters within the team, arguing that this has contributed to the recurrence of incidents like this on the pitch. Despite his criticism, Keane conceded that the red card was warranted. He described the tackle as dangerous and reckless, affirming that VAR had made the correct decision. However, he expressed his frustration over the fact that the incident could have been avoided, stressing that there was no need for such a rash challenge. Keane emphasized the importance of smarter decision-making on the pitch to prevent costly mistakes. Dorgu's red card had an immediate impact, allowing Ipswich to take advantage and equalize at 2-2 just before halftime. Keane criticized the moment as United effectively handed their opponents a lifeline, arguing that Ipswich should have been put out of contention instead. He pointed to United's ongoing struggles with inconsistency this season, suggesting that such lapses have become a recurring issue for the team. In his closing remarks, Keane issued a stark warning to both Dorgu and Manchester United as a whole. He stressed that the young defender must learn from the incident quickly, but also insisted that the entire squad needs to engage in serious self-reflection. Keane warned that if United are to reclaim their place at the top, they cannot continue to make the same costly errors. He concluded by highlighting the significant challenge ahead for manager Ruben Amorim, suggesting that Dorgu's red card was merely a symptom of deeper problems at Old Trafford. Atletico Madrid plot summer swoop for out-of-favor Man United midfielder. Atletico Madrid have reportedly set their sights on one of Manchester United's summer acquisitions as a potential addition to their squad in the upcoming transfer window. Having invested just over £182 million in 5 players during the 2024 summer window, United also secured the services of Patrick Dorgu for £27 million in January. However, with wholesale changes anticipated in 2025, speculation surrounding player departures has begun to surface. Concerns over Ruben Amorim's tactical philosophy and his insistence on a system favoring 3 central defenders have left several players struggling to adapt. Many have found themselves playing in a structure that does not suit their natural abilities, leading to inconsistency across the squad. One such player who appears to have suffered as a result is Manuel Ugarte, who, like many of his teammates, has struggled for form and cohesion in midfield. The Uruguayan international has been deployed alongside various midfield partners, including Casemiro, Kobbie Mainoo, Christian Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, and Toby Collier. This constant rotation has made it difficult for him to find stability and showcase his best attributes on a consistent basis. As a result, speculation has begun to mount over a potential exit from Old Trafford. Despite being contracted until 2029, Ugarte has reportedly emerged as a target for Atletico Madrid. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, Diego Simeone is keen to bolster his midfield options ahead of next season. The Argentine manager has identified a few key targets to strengthen his squad, with Ugarte among those under consideration. Atletico's reported shortlist includes Newcastle United's Bruno Guimaraes and Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi. However, both transfers would present significant challenges. Guimaraes is an integral figure at St. James Park, and any deal for the Brazilian would demand a hefty financial outlay. Meanwhile, Zubimendi has attracted widespread interest from clubs in both England and Europe, making negotiations particularly complex. Atletico Madrid are keeping a close watch on Manuel Ugarte's situation at Manchester United as they explore midfield reinforcements ahead of the summer transfer window. Reports from Spain indicate that the Uruguayan has emerged as a potential target for Diego Simeone's side, with the club assessing his availability. Given United's dreadful league form, which has seen them slump to 15th place in the Premier League, a major squad overhaul is expected in the summer. With numerous players failing to meet expectations, the club's hierarchy may be open to offloading individuals who have struggled to adapt to Amorim's tactical demands. For Ugarte, the opportunity to join a well-drilled Atletico Madrid side under Simeone's guidance could prove to be an attractive prospect. His combative style and aggressive tackling would align well with the physical and disciplined approach favored by Los Colchoneros, potentially offering him the stability and role he has lacked at United. While no official negotiations have been confirmed, Ugarte's future remains uncertain. Should Atletico make a concrete approach in the coming months, it would not be surprising to see United entertain discussions, particularly if they are intent on reshaping their squad ahead of the 2025-2026 campaign. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.